I'll share slide. Okay, hope you can see. You can see my screen. So this is the third week, the third practice. I hope you have learned a lot from the first and second sessions we had. And today in the third week session, we're going to you're going to do some practice together in a team. But before that, I have just a little icebreaker questions. Please do join us on Slido. So you can scan the barcode or you can go to slido.com and put the number, the hashtag 42002 208. And I have one question. Um, Let me go to Slido. Okay, still still try to open. So, yeah, please go to Slido, scan the barcode, or type slido.com and hashtag the numbers. Okay. I have to share my Slido. Uh, so the question, what have you learned from course one, Foundation of Data, in course two, Data-Driven Decisions? Type it in few words. And yeah, if you want to put emoji, it's good. But yeah, it's better if you can add some words in it, so we can understand together. So what have you learned from course one and course two? So foundation of data, you learn about what is data, what is considered as data, and data-driven decisions, some processes to work on the data. So before analyzing the data, what sort of pro, processes that you have to take before um, so course one give basic exposure to the data world. Course 2 teach more about teamwork, reality situation, and intermediate data work, structured thinking, SOW, data ethics, how to work with data professionally, how to communicate with the team, the analysis process, ask, clean, recommendations, like collaboration, yes, and the six phases of the analysis process, and ethical considerations, quality and management of data, providing groundwork for making reliable data-driven decisions, structured thinking, SOW, how to communicate, some basic spreadsheet tips, anything else, how to be a professional data analysis and how to sharpen critical thinking, how to work with data professionally, how to communicate with a team. Okay, I still see two people typing, so I will wait and then we can go to the slides. I got better insight on what data analysis is and learned a little more about spreadsheets, which make me happy. How to learn something new from this course, useful job related skills as well. Basic data analysis, role of data analyst, different types of data, analytical thinking, common tools in the field, yes, and data decisions, how to make right decisions, structure decision making process, data cleaning, visualization, analytical thinking. All right. Well, so the key words here is about data analytical thinking, basic and process, data visualization, communication, of course. So, all right. Thank you so much, everyone. Um, Yeah, I have more number, but maybe I will close until this Okay, let me take water a bit. Okay, so thank you so much. I have a good impression from what I have learned from this course. I'm glad to hear that. Um, I do hope that it's really useful for you. So yeah, we have learned before last week about data cleaning, which is the early stage of the data analysis. And today we are going to learn together about data processing. It's more like critical thinking on how you can process data. So I know some of you have worked on data before. Feel free to share your knowledge, your experience here. As some of you also are new in the course, probably it's your first time you're going to divert your field of work to data so you can learn from others who have worked in this data field. So yeah, please feel free to share. Um, I'm going to explain a bit before you go to the group and work together with your team. So today you are going to work on the data about Slack. Basically, this is Inco data on Slack. We have this data um, that it's about communication within the Inco Academy program between facilitators or the Inco team and students. And actually, from this exercise, we hope that you can learn about the master data techniques, which is cleaning up data, and then you can also present, visualize the data. Um, but it's more like how you can um, embrace your knowledge and skills, how you can arrange the data, use the data, select the data, which data that you need to use it to answer the question or achieve the objective. And it's more like how you can use the holistical critical thinking. And there are three questions. I will explain the detail for each question. The first question is that we want to identify the peak usage of Slack workspace to ensure that we have enough resources allocated for optimal performance. And the primary task is how or which day of the week that tends to have the highest overall user engagement across all countries from the learner Slack workspaces. I will share the slide presentation and also the data shortly. I just want to quickly share. This is the first question. The second question is about the communication team that is based in Berlin, and there is another pedagogical one team is based in Krakow. So both of them they want to monitor how public channels are arranged in order to conduct study based on collaboration and communications. They want to evaluate effective communication with the students based on the average number of messages posted on public channels and also compared to the overall data in terms of communication. The second one is about the team in Berlin. The third one is about the company that has values for the open communication and transparency, and they recognize importance of direct messages for sensitive or confidential conversations, and they want to ensure the balance between the communication between private and public communication. And the task is to find the countries that apply better practices that obtain the best numbers of public and private communications. So you don't have to memorize these questions. I will share this with you shortly. Now I will show you. So you will have to go to the link with the data that we prepare. And then you can, for now, since we have limited time, we only have 1 hour left. So you can work, you can choose the data to work on it for now, and then you can do the rest. Let me open the data. Just 1 second. I need to go to this. Let me stop share and I'll open the data. Um, oh, okay. Not this one. It should be this one. Uh, Working documents. Right. Let me share with you. I will just show you quickly. So you will have this folder, which is this one by AP country data and time to select the common space. When you go to this, let me just accept students. All right. So when you go this, there are data for each country. Netherlands, Germany, France, Spain, UK, Netherlands, and Ireland, and Italy. And each data consists of information about date of communication, total enabled membership, full members, guest, active members, message in public, private channel, and yeah, you have basically a lot of information here. And there is also other data. Oh, I hope you can follow through. Okay, unfortunately, I have to share the tab. This one. I was talking about this one. I think now it makes sense. You can see it on the screen right now. So you can see the data for each country like this, which is quite a lot. In terms of the sample, the number, it's not a lot, but in terms of the information, type of information, you see there are many kinds of information there. You don't have to use all. You can select which information you need. And the other one, France, for example, this one is data in France. So you see the number here as well, different information, but type of information is actually the same. And then there is another one, um, which is time to select common space. When you click on it, you can see examples. I will show you the examples. So the examples, I'll share this tab. Um, yeah, there are so many examples here. You can probably digest to understand better. But you can also use your own way to analyze the data based on your preference, your skills, your thinking. For example, this one, the data is a student from Spain. Um, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, actually 7 students from Spain. Seven groups, I mean. They work on the data like this. Probably it's different language that you won't understand. But this is like some kind of examples. You can make a chart, like bar chart or line chart, and you can analyze the data, visualizing the data based on for your preference, make it in a chart. This is also so the second group answer by selecting the only on the total enable students, daily active members, daily members, message in public channels and private message. So they go by or by country. They put it in all countries here: Spain, Germany, Italy, so all the countries, and then they count the average public message here, and then they make they count total members, total public message, total private message, and they make a chart, and they answer the questions based on each task. So you should go back to the question and discuss with your peers how to better answer it. And then you should make a table to be able to answer the questions, and then make a chart to present the data better. So this is students from Spain. There is also students from the previous cohort. Unfortunately, it's not here. Well, anyways, I think you can from this you can check the information or the example from the previous from students in other country in previous cohort. You don't have to follow them again. You just see this as an example, and you can do whatever you want. Select the data, the information from the raw data that I have presented before from each country. Select the data, which one you need, and then you can make a table, and you can analyze. Maybe you can make some calculation there, and then you can make a chart to be able to present it. And then you can answer the question based on the table or the chart. So let's start. This is the thing that you will work on it together with your peers in your group. Um, Now I'm going to share with you the link. Just make sure that you can't access the link. Uh, okay. So there are two links. Um, so I will share the data first. But let me just make sure this is something that I have. Um, okay, 1 second. I just want to make sure data is updated. Alright, I think this is update. Okay, let me share with you. So the first one is the working document. I will print it. Is it there? Yeah, it's a working document. Let me just put the title there. Oh, I can't. Let me pin this one, the working document, and pin this one. So try to go to the working document and make sure that you can open the raw data, because I open it for you to edit. And then second link is the slide presentation. Oh, let me do this. That's better. Um, Just want to make sure that you can. Okay. Which is you can find the questions. So, okay. Let me pin it here. Oh, they like this. Okay, anyways, I've pinned the first one working documents. The second one is the slides. So I will try to click on it. Okay, it should work. So when you go to the second one, let me share my screen again. Where you have to do the practice is you go to okay. Um, right, I have to show you. You go to time to select common space, that one, and then you work on the task. You work on it, and you can do this. Start from here, okay, and then okay. This is actually the previous group example, or is it like you have start working? I don't think it's your okay. Let me just delete this. Just want to make sure that it's not duplicated. So hmm, so you can start working on. You can see the example from the students in Spain if you want. But yeah, let me just change this group one. I will put you. I think I'll put you in maybe 5 groups. So group 4 and group 5. And based on the group that you will go there um, shortly, you can work here. Group 1, you can work here. Group 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can work on the data here. Just make sure that you can access this spreadsheet and you can check the examples from other students in Spain if you want, and you can work on it here. Okay, and I will put you in a group. So basically, in a group, you can discuss. You can discuss on how can you arrange the data, which data that you will use, and also um, the information, how can you arrange or analyze the data and the information to answer the question. Um, Feel free to think critically. We have some guidance actually in the slides, like you can compare public-private messages, for example. But if you want to do something else that may be more complex, that you think it's the right way to do, feel free to do so, okay? So I'll place you in a group. um, I know that this is group work, but if you want to work on your own with your laptop, you can also do so. But yeah, we have this spreadsheet that it's a collaborative that you work on it together with your peers. So please do that for today. And then since you have the link and you can work on the data later on, you can also do it later on. Okay. Not sure I have placed in uh I've placed you in. It should be five. Let me just four, three, two, one. Okay, I have put you in five group. So please discuss and work on this data in the spreadsheet I show you, and come back. I'll put you to work on it 40 minutes. I think it should be enough. You don't have to finish today. Just try to work on it, make some progress, and then we go to the main hall. Yeah, actually, maybe we have limited time to discuss, but we'll think about it. I think I just want to know what you have done with your group, and then yeah, we can conclude today discussion. Okay, so I'll put you to work on this. I think 40 minutes, and then we come back after 40 minutes. Okay. Okay, I have some raised hands from this group. Does anyone need some help? No? Okay, please start discussing. Open the data and start discussing and work on it on this spreadsheet. Okay, we'll come back and we'll discuss for each group on what the discussion and the progress you have made. Okay, so I need to leave. Let me. Um, Hello. Yes. Does anyone calling user engagement? So it's the way the Inco team is communicating with students actually. So let me see the okay, let me see user engagement. Um Actually it can be anything because it's like general what is it tagline that we put, so it can be engaged in a public channel or private channel, so it's like overall engagement. It can be both actually. Yes. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Mm. Yeah, yeah, actually it's okay because you can actually um define it by yourself if you want. Let's say user engagement, my explanation is overall engagement. It includes public, private channels, like the overall one. But you can also criticize it and you can take consideration, like if you think this is user engagement, more like public channels, and how can you work about it? How can you work on the data when you find this kind of information? So you don't have to really follow like my explanation. It can also follow what's your agreed on it. When you find the word user engagement, how do you define it and how can you analyze the data? You can also do that as another option. Yeah. So yeah, I hope others are also working together here. So Rehan, Hussein, Iqbal, Kazan, Hazik. So yeah, please all of you can join. So I'll go to another room if there is any yeah, if there is not anything to ask, I'll go there, right? See you then in the hall. Hello, does anyone wants to start discussing? I haven't seen anything in the spreadsheet from group one. Are you? Yes, hello. So Fatin, Fahim, Ega, Rido, Astri, Faradila, Rangga, Hilma. Please start discussing. You don't have to finish everything now. Just discuss how can you work on the data. Maybe pull some information, copy and paste, and yeah, you can continue work on it individually later on. Just start. Mm-hmm. The spreadsheet. Ah, all right, all right. It's okay. Oh, that's good then. Yeah, okay. Then I don't know if you can copy and paste later on there, just for like reference. But yeah, you can work on the data with your on your own right now. So yes, let me go to other room. See you. Yes. Hello everyone. Kamala, Dewey, Maulana, Ignatius, Alna, Aura. I have to call all of you. Have you started? Have you start? Have you started discussing? So you're from group three. Unfortunately, it's not here. I haven't seen any. So you can just start discussing. You don't have to finish everything now or today. Just share what you um understand from spreadsheet you have right now and how can you work on it. You can copy and paste and um then maybe you can try to clean the data. You know, you don't have to do everything right now, but you can start discussing. So I hope all of you are here. It's silent, but I hope one of you can start and then we can discuss. You can do either one or both. Actually, there is nothing right or wrong. You can um do some. You can totaling up everything if you think it makes sense, or you can make an average. Depends on the question. One, two, or three. Um, okay. So, once you know, you can just see the data, like a lot of information there. Just see which one that you need and copy and paste to the spreadsheet and then try to answer questions. For example, question about public-private communication. Which country do the best? You can check each country how the public communication and private communication are outlined, like how many people are engaged under each communication channel. And you can make some visualization perhaps to understand, oh, from the chart or from the calculation, some the totaling of the engagement or users. Actually, this country are the best in terms of communication because of this and this. So you can do that as well. Just we are trying to think critically at the moment, holistic and critically. So try to discuss and find what you have to do first in the first few steps. So we have data cleaning, data validation, data selection. Start from that, and then later on you can answer the question. Uh, okay. So I leave you. I hope you can start, or you have started and you can discuss. There is nothing, there is no right or wrong here. Just share what you think. And I'll see you in the main hall. Meanwhile, I'll go to the other room. Mm. Hello, everyone. We have here Rahmat, Muasama, Winda, and Shah. So, have you started? Okay. So which one? Did you discuss it together in a group? I think it's better to discuss, but you can ask me question as well. Yes, actually, what you mean is the different? The data, raw data, previous um this one you mean the example? I don't know if I share my screen yet. I will share my screen. Um, this one, right? Time to select common space, the example. Yes, you don't have to follow. That's why each person and group has different ways to answer the question. Because the objective, the questions, actually for me it's not too specific. It's quite general, and you can interpret in so many ways. Even the data, you have so many information right on there. If you see there are many columns with different information, you can select which information or data that you need to use. So that's why I put you in a group so you can discuss together which data that you think it needs to be there. Because for example, you see here the first one from Rosanna, she puts here data just public and private channels data in my comparison. And this one, I think to answer just number three, if I'm not mistaken, or number two. I forgot which question, but this is the data that she selects with the group. Another one, which one that I want to show? I think, yeah, if you remember, just like few moments ago, I present information example. Students choose only like several information from the raw data. Basically, you don't have to use all, you don't have to follow the examples. Select whichever information you think it's necessary. So yeah, that's the thing. Anything else? Yeah. Yes, you can. Yes, you can make tables and you can make visualizations. But first of all, select the data information first, what you need. Put it there. You don't have to use all, just some. And use them, like try to think critically to answer the question for that. So, yeah, I hope you can discuss with others. Please join in. Others here with Rahmat, and please put something on the spreadsheet, and we will yeah discuss in the room. Okay, so I'll see you soon. Hello. So we have Wisnu Iskandar, Fadia, Wisnu Anugrah, Ahmad, and Fadila. I hope you have discussed before. So we only have 4 minutes left. Please try. to discuss a little bit. You don't have to finish everything today. Just I want to know how you select the data, which information you think is important to be there, how can you analyze, um, and yeah, you can of course finish the the exercise later on your own. But please try to start discussing, and then we can have a big discussion in a main hall shortly. So everyone is here and start. Okay, so have you started perhaps with no? You have started on your own. All right, okay, because I haven't seen on the spreadsheet you're from group five, right? So I thought, oh, it's there already. Maybe I miss. Oh, that's good. Okay. Yes, that's true. I didn't choose is the system. So yeah, actually you can speak. Yeah, so it's either English, Indonesian, or whichever language you want, feel free. But yeah, maybe next time you will have some students from other countries, but for now you can have Indonesians maybe. I can also Bahasa Indonesia visa. So okay, so I'll see you in the room in 2 minutes. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to finish today. Just whatever you have, just do it until like the time is up, and then we go to the main room. We discuss a little bit, and then you can continue later on your own. So you don't have to finish today. Okay? Yes. Yes. You can keep it here. Actually, we cannot delete it. It's like our reference for all for everyone in the group. I mean, not only for your group, but for others as a reference as well. Just leave it here. If you want, you can also save it, download and save it. But yeah, for now you can leave it here, and then we can keep it for others to also see what progress the others group has been making. um, yeah, so either one, you can save it or not, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'll see you in 30 seconds. All right, welcome back, everyone. So I got to um, visit each group today. Let me see the progress. Group 5 has something there. Group 4 also has started. Good. Group 3, if I think you have it on your own, you can copy and paste there. Group 2, you have something there. Oh, group 6? We have groups. I thought we only have 5 groups. Okay. And group 1, or maybe group 1 is becoming group 6. Okay, anyways. So, does anyone want to share? Maybe I will start from group 5. What do you have here? You can explain a bit. Maybe one of you, some of you from the group, please feel free. Um, just want to share, say that there is nothing right or wrong because it depends on your interpretation, your holistic and critical thinking as a group. this is an exercise, but maybe when you go, like when you work as a data analyst and you have some objective to achieve, task to do, you have to make sure your result is actually answering the question. But for now, because yeah, the information we put it there also it's a bit general. There is no like detailed explanation. For example, group four, I think I asked, what is user engagement? Because it can be interpreted in so many ways. That's true. So I think in reality, when you work as a data analyst, you have to have the definition by like for example, in a division or in a company about what is user engagement. But for now, user engagement can be interpreted in so many ways. But for us, like it's actually engaging students in like in either channels, like public or private or other ways on Slack. So yeah, that's the thing I want to tell. There is nothing right or wrong, so don't worry. When you share, different group can be different in terms of the answer. So group five, anyone wants to share? Let me share my screen for the spreadsheet. Nothing. Group four. Group four has the data like this. Germany, France, Spain. What is GBR? Is it Netherlands and Ireland? And then Italy. Okay. Group four. Does anyone wants to share something? This is group five. Daily active members. Weekly posting. Total messages. So please, for each group, can you put a screenshot of this what you have, and post it on Slack, and then explain a bit what you do as a group. It doesn't have to be long. Maybe if you can 3 sentences, 5 sentences, just a brief, short summary, what you have started. For example, group five, this our group started to select this data to answer question number one because we think that, or we are counting the total messages and then how you can explain and select. Okay, so group five, please, one of you, or yeah, I think you can collaborate. And group four, yeah, okay, group five wants. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Hello. Yes, please. It's okay. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Mm, yes, okay. Yes, thank you, Vishnu. Anyone wants to add? I see there is a table here totaling daily active members, posting messages, um, and also total messages and channels. So comparing communication type between public and private. From here, I think private channels is like more common. Um, terms of days, Thursday is a good time. People reply more on Thursday. Um, oh, this is daily active members and then posting messages. Yeah. So yeah, if you can also explain this. But I think yeah, anyone wants to explain this? Daily active members posting message versus days. So I assume this. I think it's the same, right? I think it's the same. Daily active members versus days. Maybe it's the same. Um. All right. So group five. Thank you so much. If you can't. Oh yeah. Someone wants to add. Oh. 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 Okay. Okay. Someone. I thought it was going to say something. Let me mute it. Okay. So. Thank you, group five. What about group four? Group four. Just quickly, we don't have much time. Actually, just quickly explained a bit. You have this average almost active engagement is Wednesday, based on the calculation. So, how do you come up with the average? What kind of average is this? Does anyone wants to say something? No? Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Average? What is the mm. So you calculate what was the calculation? Uh-huh. The total numbers of people posting on daily active. Oh, okay. And then makes average by days. Okay. Yeah, if it's possible, if you can put some like tables here, adding later on, if you can, how can you come up with the numbers of average? Maybe others can see. But yeah, thank you for coming up with this answer. We don't have much time, fortunately, so we go to the other group. You can screenshot this and put on Slack, like explain a bit. It's okay. So others can also know. What about group three? Uh, group three, do you have, yeah, group three has also worked on something here. I see, there is the message public. percentage in public channel, single workspace. Yeah. Can you please like explain a bit about it? Or I cannot move. Just want to see the table. So anyone from group three, just explain a little bit, few sentences. Anyone? I forgot who were in the group three. So anyone who felt that you were in the group three can perhaps put something, an explanation. No. So I please put the information on Slack. Explained it. Type it on Slack channel group two. Screenshot this up. Post that on Slack and with explanation. Okay. Just try to say a little bit about how can you come up with this information, so we know we can learn each other. Um, and what about group two? Oh, group two has also done something. Yes, group two. Hello, Aura. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Okay. Um, First of all, which data you are using? Because like it's everything here. Are you using all? Mm-hmm. But which data that you are calculating? Because you have numbers here, percentage. Excuse me, which? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Total enable membership. So the members of or the number of students there. And yeah, actually, if you see here total enable membership and enable full members, it's the same data. Um, so yeah, it can actually consider as one data, but sometimes the data it's a bit if you sometimes you find the data like a bit misleading, like the name, the tag is different, but the data is the same. So enable guest, there is no guest because everyone is based on the accepted students that are on Slack. So daily active members, daily member posting messages. So every day the active members there are 13, for example, but daily members posting messages. So it's only one. Yeah, they like one post or one student post daily. So yeah, so 13 active here can be considered in so many ways, like probably active in on Slack, but they are not saying anything, but like those who out of 13 that are actually or is posting like only one, actually these are several information. That's why we put you in a group so you can discuss like what is this the meaning, like message in private channels. We know already like private messages, public channels, it's explicit, but there are some informations that probably you don't understand, so you can discuss. Yeah, and the way you do it, it actually doesn't matter right now because you can interpret data in so many ways to answer one question. Um, so yeah, because the other group also counted, like make an average. You can also do this by make some percentage. Um, so yeah, I think you compare total members with the member posted, which is if you compare here, I think it's not much far away between the active members and the messages. So if, for example, maybe like Thursday, I don't know how many data, like maybe 16% of students they are active. Oh, actually less, like 16, yeah, and then messages is more. So it means that more active, right? So Thursday. So yeah, I mean, think I cannot say yes or no, right or wrong at the moment. It has to be um deep dive into the discussion actually, but again, there is nothing right or wrong. Just I want to thank you for having this information, put it here together and try to answer the question. You can do the rest later on as a group or individually. But in the meantime, it's already good enough to start and to continue later. So now we only have, actually we pass over the time. Group 2 and 1, perhaps group 2 first. Group 2 is already there. Sorry, group 1, group 1. Group 1 or group 6? I have seen this total enable member and enable full members. Yeah, it's actually the same, but here the data. Okay, so group 1, does anyone wants to say anything? All right, so if not, you can also screenshot this and explain on Slack. Please go to Slack. Even those groups who already explain, if you want, also just put it there because it's a good learning point for others to understand what the other group is doing. Maybe it makes sense to also combine it with the thing that you have done. Who knows? But anyways, yeah, you can post it on Slack, give some explanation, put a screenshot and explanation. Um, and you can continue work on it individually or like in the group, the spreadsheet that you have already work on it together. You can continue there. Um, and have some actually data. So I need to please download what you have already. Muasoma, Chandra, and Ardis. I need to delete from this drive because it's actually for students to get the data, raw data. I'm afraid they confuse which data to work on it. So I will delete this data from RD, Chandra, and Muasoma, and this one as well, just to make others and like not making others confused which data they can start working on. Okay, you can download it now, and then I'll delete it in the next 30 minutes. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for contributing, for working on the data today. So we've learned together. Perhaps yeah, it's not much in terms of time to discuss, but at least this is like warming up for you who maybe the first time to work on the data, that you have to understand the data, the information. You have to think critically, be also holistic. Holistic means like you have to understand several information or considerations based on the data and the knowledge. Also, that's why I put you in the group so you can get the knowledge from others and you know how to work on the data. And yeah, next week we will have another session, the fourth week. Please try to continue the course. Please remember each week to finish one course, which is one course consists of more than um, four modules or like around four modules, depends, but it's not one module per week, it's one course. And one course consists of several modules. Please try to do that. And yeah, if you get stuck in a challenge, I think you can do the challenge in the middle. And then because sometimes you have to wait, right? After you finish the attempts, you have to wait, and then you can do the challenge again. So you can do the challenge in the middle, and then while waiting, you can continue reviewing, reading the materials. So Monday starts like today, the starts of the course 3, and Sunday, end of Sunday, it's the end of or deadline of the course 3 to conclude or to finish. And next week is the course 4, and we will start with the coaching. I think, yeah, my colleague Shafika will start to post something on the group Slack as a coach for employability, professional skills coach. You will have some sessions with her later on. If you continued making progress, yeah, she will be happy to help for discussion like CV review, interview, perhaps giving you feedbacks on something like trying to place you in a job. But of course, we cannot promise to find you each of you a job. But it's like a place for a discussion. Like if you have questions about applying jobs as a data analyst or something like that, you can of course talk to her. All right, so I have to conclude today's session. Thank you so much, everyone. Sorry, I have to go over than 1.5 hours because we have like practical and discussion that we need more time. Unfortunately, please continue later on. Please post on Slack where you have and explain a bit. I also want to hear from you. And yeah, we learn each other. And yeah, I'll see you next week. If you have any questions, please send me a message. It can be on the group Slack or private. But yeah, anyways, we'll try. I'll try to answer. And yeah, I'll see you next week, everyone. So thank you for today and bye bye.